Hi, and welcome to me explaining the police caution. My name is Mr. Anti-Corrupt, and in this first part of this video I'm going to explain the police caution in layman's terms. Layman's terms is a word that helps people without professional or specialised knowledge in a particular subject to help the average individual understand so that they may comprehend the issue to some degree. Basically, explaining something in a simplistic way. Now, reading from my notes, because I want to make sure I get everything, because I feel this is very important, so I don't miss anything. Now, you may have been online and looked up about the police caution and understand what it means, as there are a few videos online from solicitors who formally explain the caution, or you may already know what it means due to the fact you have been arrested before. But I can guarantee you that over 90% of the UK couldn't and could never explain it the way HAPZ can. Now, at this stage, if you are someone who thinks or knows how to explain the police caution and give a high standard explanation of that caution and what it entails, then I would appreciate you at this stage of the video pausing it, and if you're with a pal, girlfriend, family, or if you're on your own, write your explanation down or use your phone to call one of your pals or to explain the police caution. Not that I doubt you may not know what it means, but more to just test yourself and also make sure you're explaining it in a way to people that is of an which is of an acceptable standard, and for you to make sure they fully understand what you are telling them, and most importantly, to be totally competent in accurately answering any questions they may have to anything they do not understand, and that is paramount. Following this principle and concept will, in the future, set a very high standard to help anyone who may be unfortunate enough to be arrested by the UKPs, whether they're vulnerable young kids, 14, 15, 16, to elderly people, or to people that have never been in trouble with the police before and don't know how the police operate and the procedures of being arrested. Now, I must stress, as I say, at this stage, I am only going to explain the basics and not go into the more complex aspects of the cautions and the implications and dangers and vulnerabilities that come with being arrested. So if the police believe you have committed a criminal offence, the chances are you will be arrested, irrespective of what you may have been arrested for. From section 5 public order offence to murder, the police officer should say to you, I'm arresting you, and then for whatever offence they may think you've committed. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given evidence. Now, depending if you're calm and compliant at this stage of your arrest will determine whether the arresting officer will then say to you and give you the opportunity to, do you understand? And if you don't, he can explain it to you, or she can explain it to you. If you're not calm and compliant, you're just dragged in the van anyway, beaten up, pepper sprayed, you know, handcuffed, tasered, whatever, and just thrown in the van, and you're taken straight to the station anyway. So, now, I must warn you, and I cannot stress this enough, whether you understand or not the caution, or disagree with you being arrested, or you can argue till you're blue in the face with that police officer. Yeah, but Gov, you know, what weren't me? I never done that. You know, whatever, you know, all trying to be funny and smarmy and clever. It don't matter. You're still getting nicked or arrested, as you know, and you're going to the police station. It's funny that when the police say to you, right, you're nicked. Well, hang on a minute. Isn't that a criminal offence in itself? If you're nicking me, that's theft, isn't it? If I'm nicking something out of the shop, I've nicked something, that's theft. So I know it's only police jargon, you're nicked, but surely if a police officer arrests you and says you're nicked, son, or ma'am, madam, you're nicked, well, hold on a minute, ain't that theft? But that's just one of my jokes, but don't worry about that. Let's keep it quite seriously. you're still getting nicked and you're going to the police station. Only in very exceptional circumstances, which is so rare, that you could be de-arrested at the time and place of your arrest. For example, you could be a suspect of a crime because a crime has could have occurred around the corner, and you may match the description of the suspect, or you're in the vicinity of the area where a crime has been committed, and they will hold you there. And sometimes if they have not got no one else for the offence, it's a possibility, if you don't mention to them or let them know your whereabouts or can't explain for whatever reason, you being in that area at that time, you could be arrested as a suspect, even though you may be totally innocent, and that the police suspect you of being involved, but up the road they locate the true offender. So with that is one example. You would and should be de-arrested if the police, after conducting their checks on their PNC, Police National Computer, by radioing through your name, your date of birth, your address, and when that comes back to see if you're no trace, or you've got or not got a criminal record on your previous convictions, and that they are happy you have no involvement with the offence you were first initially arrested for, you will be de-arrested. If you're not de-arrested, you should be taken straight to a police station, unless of course you require medical treatment. Then by law you would and should go to the hospital first, depending on your injuries and how serious they are. Now, you will be taken to a police station in order for the police to carry out a prompt and thorough investigation for which the offence you have been arrested for. Now, part 2, I will explain what happens when you arrive at the police station. Thank you for watching this first part of this important video.